Kick-ass facts! Pew, 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 pew! This has the potential to ruin your entire childhood. Nursery rhymes and fairy tales, as they were written. Humpty Dumpty was not originally an egg. In the nursery rhyme that dates back to the late 18th century, nowhere does it say it was an egg. The reason we see him as an egg is because of Lewis Carroll. In Through the Looking Glass, 1871, the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, he depicts Humpty Dumpty as a talking egg sitting on a wall. The Three Little Pigs. What we know, the wolf blows down the houses made of straw, sticks, and bricks. Some early tellings don't include all three materials, just the idea that the third pig built wisely. Also, in older versions, the wolf is often boiled alive in a pot by the third pig. That'll teach you. Goldilocks and the Three Bears, a little girl tries porridge, chairs, and beds. The original story from 1837, the intruder was an old woman, not a young girl. She wasn't called Goldilocks until later versions when they turned her into a child, and in the early versions it implied she was punished, possibly even burned or eaten by the bears depending on the retelling. Little Red Riding Hood, a girl is tricked by a wolf and rescued by a woodsman. In the older European versions like the 17th century French tale by Perrault, there is no rescue. She is eaten. That's it. The moral is that young girls should be aware of wolves, a thinly veiled warning about predatory men. Some stories even include cannibalism, where the wolf tricks her into eating her grandmother's flesh. Disney didn't make that version. Sleeping Beauty, a lovely tale about a princess who pricks her finger and then falls asleep and is awakened by true love's kiss. In Giambattista Basile's 17th century version, Sun, Moon, and Talia, she's assaulted in her sleep, gives birth to twins while still unconscious, only wakes up when one baby sucks the splinter from her finger and the queen tries to cook and eat the babies later. The Little Mermaid, a mermaid gives up her voice for love and lives happily ever after. In the Hans Christian Andersen 1837 version, she suffers immense pain. She feels like she's walking on knives with every step. The prince marries another woman, and the mermaid is given the chance to kill him, but she chooses to die instead, dissolving into sea foam. Beauty and the Beast was not originally a tale of love and inner beauty with a cursed prince. In the 18th century French fairy tale, it was less about love and more about arranged marriage and learning to accept a beastly husband and one societal duty. It was more symbolic than romantic. Snow White, a poisoned apple, a glass coffin, and a kiss. In the Grimm Brothers 1812 version, the queen tries to kill her 3 times, and Snow White is eventually revived not by a kiss, but when the coffin is jostled and the apple chunk dislodges. The queen is punished by being forced to dance in red-hot iron shoes until she dies. Cinderella, a dainty glass slipper that fits only Cinderella, yet still somehow manages to fall off her foot. Seriously? In Chinese and Egyptian versions, the slipper was made of gold or woven silk. The glass slipper may have come from a translation error. Some scholars argue the original French verre, V-A-I-R, fur, was mistaken for verre, V-E-R-R-E, glass. Also in the Grimm version, the prince is trying to find the girl who fits the golden, not glass slipper. When the stepsisters first try it on, one of them cuts off her toes so her foot can squeeze in. The other one cuts off part of her heel. Each time the prince is about to ride off with the right girl, did you not look at her face? I mean, I get foot fetishes, but bro, look up. 2 doves sing out from a tree, rook de goo, there's blood in the shoe is too tight, the true bride's not right. The prince looks down, sees the blood, and turns back. And then the birds peck out the stepsister's eyes at the wedding. Rapunzel, long hair, a tower, a rescue by a prince. In the original Grimm version, the prince gets her pregnant during his visits. The witch cuts Rapunzel's hair and banishes her. The prince jumps from the tower, is blinded, and wanders until he finds her again, and her tears heal his eyes. Who rescued who? Pinocchio, 1881, a mischievous wooden boy learns right from wrong and becomes real. In the original version, Pinocchio kills the talking cricket with a hammer. He is hanged by bandits and left for dead, until the author was told to lighten the story for children. The tale is full of violence, starvation, beatings, and moral punishment. The Frog Prince, also by the Brothers Grimm, a princess kisses a frog who turns into a prince. In the original, there is no kiss. The princess throws the frog violently against the wall, breaking the spell. It's about keeping promises, not about love. The frog is gross and pushy, demanding to sleep in her bed because she broke her word. And last one on our list, The Tale of the Red Shoes by Hans Christian Andersen. A girl loves her fancy red shoes. I mean, which girl doesn't? In the original story, the shoes become cursed and force her to dance endlessly. To stop it, she asks an executioner to chop off her feet. Even then, the shoes keep dancing with her severed feet inside. I would watch the shit out of that movie.